What up, people? It's the 10th Man from the 10th Man podcast. Today is a special announcement. This will be short. I'm announcing my first partnership with DAP, dapsarmy.com. It's just Dads Against Predators. I like a lot of what they're doing and everything they stand for, restoring values and empowering parents. Join the movement of our children's future. I have a kid, completely understand, love what they're doing, and I agree. Our mission is a renewed legacy. We're here to restore the values and principles that shaped generations. Let's come together as fathers and mothers to lead, nurture, and protect our children. I completely agree. They had the merch line up already. A lot of good designs, a lot of other designs coming in. I've seen some of the concepts for them. Fucking amazing. Next up, we have Moms Against Predators. We got the map shirts on there. Pretty dope designs. Got new ones coming in for those also. Also other merch as far as like headbands, sweatbands, different stuff like that. We have sweatpants coming in. Um, I'm trying to get them up and put them on shoes, watches, lighters, all kinds of stuff coming through for this company here. It is a startup and it is going to fly high, especially with awesome patriots like y'all that are behind protecting children from any kind of predatory actions, whether it be from government or pedophiles, or maybe what's the difference? But go ahead and check them out, dapsarmy.com. I'm pretty sure it don't work on Brave. I tried, it didn't. So go ahead and Google it, dapsarmy.com. If you do, go ahead and buy some of the merch. Make sure you subscribe to the emails. And if you buying some now, then put in the discount code 10th man. That's 10THMAN. And you'll get 20% off of your first purchase. But back to the show.
Tonight we're gonna have a funky time.
Welcome back to the 10th Man podcast, where we know a little bit about a lot and a lot about a little bit. All right, this is class of 1996 Global Leaders for Tomorrow, WEF. If you don't know, now you do. It is the beginning stages of the young leaders of tomorrow. So we're going to jump right into it. It might be a short video unless I get caught up with going down the rabbit hole. So without further ado, we are going to start off with, well, just in case y'all want to see the names on the side, y'all can always pause it or rewind it if you want. The ones in red, they don't have documents on it. You can always Google them or search them by themselves. We're just going to focus on the information that we have at the time. Once again, I am only one man, even though I am the 10th man. So we're going to start with, first up, we got Marc Andreessen. Marc Andreessen. Now, I've heard this name before. I believe Joe Rogan had him on his podcast. I was listening to Joe and Dave Smith, and they actually mentioned his name. And anyway, he's the founder of Silicon Valley venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz. He's an American entrepreneur, investor, and software engineer. He is the co-author of Mosaic, the first widely used web browser, co-founder of Netscape, and co-founder and general partner of Silicon Valley venture capital firm Andreessen. Let's see what else he got on him. He co-founded and later sold the software company Opsware to Hewlett-Packard, which is also another partner of the World Economic Forum. Andreessen is also the co-founder of Ning, a company that provides a platform for social networking websites. He sits on the board of directors of Facebook. Go figure. As we can see, there ain't nothing really much more on him. At Wikispooks, I'm sure there's a lot more dirt on him if he's involved with the World Economic Forum. There's no doubt in my mind. Next up, you got Evan Bay. Is that who's next? Nah, let's go here. Francois Baron, or Baron, French politician who attended the 2014 Bilderberg. They ain't got much on him neither. We're gonna see if they got something on him. No, that's pretty much it. Bilderberg 2014. There we go. Let's see. Next up, we have Evan Bay, U.S. lawyer, lobbyist, and politician. Now, if you want to dig deeper into some of these people, by all means, I've actually given my guy Zeekster, I believe it is Zeekster, hopefully I ain't get your name wrong, on Twitter. He did a nice little deep dive on one of these companies that I had posted before. I believe it was Sheen or something like that, about their slave labor that they've been using. And that's the only ad, pretty much the most popular ad on Twitter right now, or X. So we got, I actually given him a name of another company he's gonna go do. So by all means, if y'all want to know or want to do a deep dive on a company that I have actually marked down on my other series, by all means, hit me up, DM me, however you can get in touch with me, and I will gladly give you a company to deep dive on. So we're gonna continue with this one. That is Evan Bay. Once again, he's a U.S. lawyer, lobbyist, and politician. I didn't see no politician status on there. What was it? Huh, Democrat. Go figure. I like how they put that picture up there. Democracy is a form of government involving events called elections, which claim to reflect the will of the people, the will of the citizens. Left, right, you're both going to the slaughterhouse. The illusion of free choice. Man, I love Wiki Spooks, man. That shit's just too funny. He is a member of the Atlantic Buke, or Brook. Let's see, Atlantic Brook is the Atlantic Bridge, okay. Is the most powerful U.S. German socio-political influence network, an association that include leading personalities from business, politics, the armed forces, science, and media, and everywhere in between. Next up, we got the Committee for the Liberation of Iraq. Of course, he would be a part of that. Next up is Council on Foreign Relations. He's a French American. French American Foundation. He's a member of the National Endowment for Democracy and board. PAB, the President's Foreign Intelligence Advisory Board. Yeah. He was a U.S. Senator in 1999 to 2011 for Indiana. Globalist cook. All right, next up we got Anna Botin. Anna Botin, head of the Santander Group, who claimed that COVID-19 vaccines are the most effective 2021 economic policy. Y'all know who the hell she is. Y'all see on the damn TV. She's been a part of the World Economic Forum since '96. Since '96. Next up, we got this globalist cup, Jamie Dimon, most admired banker in the world. Yeah. close to Epstein. We know. They just paid the, what was it, the Virgin Islands? Not the Virgin Islands. It might have been the Virgin Islands. I could be wrong on that one. I can't remember exactly where it was. Pretty sure it was a big ass settlement to close the case on the investigation of his involvement with Epstein. At least with J.P. Morgan, which 96, yeah, that would make him the head of J.P. Morgan since 2005. So yeah, it was definitely under his watch. Next up, we got Jodie Foster. Bet y'all didn't think of that, huh? Jodie Foster, Hollywood movie star, had multiple stalkers who wanted to kill Ronald Reagan. All right, let's see what else they got on her. As an American actress, director, and producer, Foster began her professional career as a child model when she was 3 years old. Don't care about that. She is a recipient of numerous accolades, including two Academy. Don't care about that, or that. And don't care about that either. She was elected in 96. We knew that already. So nothing more here. We're going to keep it rolling. Next up, we got Baltasar Garzon, senior Spanish judge who was convicted of illegal wiretapping. Garzon was formerly on Spain's Central Criminal Court, the Audiencia Nacional, and was the examining magistrate of the Juzgado Centro de Instrucción. I'll be winging this shit. Number 5, which investigates the most important criminal cases in Spain. Okay. Next up, we got Boris Johnson. Oh, I was about to say Boris Johnson. Boris Jordan, U.S. businessman who struck it rich as minion in the privatization of Russia assets in 1990. Significant ties to George Soros and other deep state interests. Notice that. Let's see. Any other dirt on him? His Renaissance Capital Group, founded in 1995, so it's the Renaissance Capital Group of companies, founded in 1995, has significant connections not only to the Russian government, but to the usual suspects entities in the West, including USAID, which is the United States Agency for International Development. The globalism for the USA, yay! The Harvard Institute for International Development, and George Soros. Now this is shit that I would usually put deep dives on. You know what I'm saying? Like go further into what this fucking company actually is. And if you in even in Harvard, like look all this shit up, because I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of this shit was started by John D. Rockefeller Jr. A lot of these colleges, I don't know if Harvard was, but I actually can't remember the start of it. I have to go back in my notes. In fact, his whole empire might be a front for deeper interests. It's not outlandish. Jordan and Soros continue to undertake projects together as they have the Jordan's commercial marijuana venture in 2010, in the 2010s, Curaleaf. That's right. That is right. They all in cahoots, always have been in cahoots. It's a big old club, and we ain't in it. God, I miss George Carlin. Next up, we got Johan Olaf Koss, Norwegian Olympic champion. When attending 2006 Bilderberg Conference, he led a Canadian NGO. Is a former speed skater from Norway. He won the Olympic gold medals. Don't care about that part. He led a Canadian NGO when he attended the 2006 Bilderberg conference. He was selected a global leader of tomorrow in '96, young global leader in 2006. The continuation program, which is it's the same program, they just renamed it in 2004 by the World Economic Forum. So next up we have Dennis O'Brien. Dennis O'Brien loves the forum. Let's see. 2006, 2004, 12, 14, 16. Held in Canada. Nothing special, nothing special. It says in 2016 attended by 2,500 people, which was the forum's meeting in Switzerland. Let's see. Both leaders and followers were explained how the fourth industrial revolution would change everything, including being a revolution of values. Yeah, or lack of. Is that all they tell us? There it is. He is a billionaire Irishman and a founder of Digicel and Communicorp. I look at it and see Communist Corporation. He is Ireland's richest native-born citizen. Next up, we have Frank Ribaud. Frank Ribaud, second generation Bilderberg businessman. There's the globalist cuck right there. He's a French businessman. He was the chairman of Danone, and like his father, is a single Bilderberg businessman. Nothing else on there. There you go. Member of the European Roundtable of Industrialists. Want to know what that is? The ERT, which is the European Roundtable, is a lobby group in the European Union consisting of some 50 European industrial leaders working to strengthen the political position of big business in Europe. Mm-hmm. You know. Last but not least is Adair Turner. Adair Turner, frontman for George Soros initiatives. I'd like to know more of that, please. He was a chairman of the Financial Service Authority until its abolition in March 2013. He is a former chair of the Pensions Commission and Committee on Climate Change. Globalist cook. As well as a former Director General of the Confederation of British Industry. He is closely connected to several George Soros financed initiatives. He is vocal advocate several ideas pushed by the richest people in the world fitting with their Agenda 2030, including universal basic income. Oh, you pussy. And a low carbon economy to reduce climate change. He's another eugenicist. They all know what the hell they're trying to do. Trying to murk us off. Since 2010, he has written monthly opinion columns on economic and regulatory policy for Project Syndicate, which is a Soros-financed website offering free op-eds to corporate media. In April 2013, it was announced that Turner would be joining George Soros' economic think tank, Institute for New Economic Thinking, as a senior research fellow in its London offices. Yes. So we see. I know some of y'all know these people. Call them out. Every time you see them, every time they tweet, call their fucking ass out. Can't really do too much to their wealth, especially as citizens, other than finding out what businesses they own and stop shopping there. Buy from somebody else. Buy local. It's my favorite. All right, well, that will conclude the class of 96 global leaders for tomorrow. I will be doing 97 soon. But until then, like, sub, share, get the shit out as far as possible. My reach is limited, as it should be when we just starting up, and the information is kind of boring unless you really want to know who the hell your rulers are. Uh, until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.